to Misha Madness and Motivation Podcast. This podcast is for anyone wanting to evolve in every aspect of their life. Do you want to be better and live life to your fullest potential? Tune in with your host, blogger, entrepreneur, and beauty executive, Misha.
Hey, happy Monday night. So I'm really happy to be here. I'm excited. Are you guys feeling the blonde? You know, hold on. Let me give y'all a look of the blonde. I'm liking what this side is giving. Okay. But anyway, welcome to Monday Nights with Mish. I, of course, am your host. If you've been tuning in for the past more than a few weeks, but if you've been tuning in with me, then you know I'm your hostess with the mostest. Last week, I had a special guest on, and we talked about different like types of credit, how to build your credit, how to build business credit, how to build credit for like your children, or if you have a child in your life that's like not your kid, but if you have a child in your life, how to, help them build credit so that way when they become of age, they'll have it together. It'll be like you were able to set them up with a nice little credit score. And that way, when they're buying things and establishing themselves into adulthood, that they have that foundation. I think that, it was an important little piece of information to put in the conversation of last Monday. So if you haven't had a chance yet to check that out, please go and check it out. It's on YouTube, of course. You guys know I stream on Twitter and on the podcast platform. Where else do I stream to? YouTube, Twitter. Oh, Facebook. I forget about Facebook all the time because I am never on Facebook, like ever. And I had a Facebook, right? My one and only ever Facebook page. And I wanted to delete it. I deleted it. And it asks you on Facebook, it asks, it says, do you want to, delete, deactivate, or delete, or whatever? I think they're like the same option. And they say if you don't sign in within 30 days or 90 days, that they'll delete all of your stuff. Now, what I'm about to say is like halfway a complaint and halfway not a complaint. So I took longer than the time frame that they said I had, right? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever that little time frame was. I was going for like a year. Oh my goodness, like 11 months, almost a year. And then I'm like, you know what? I want to start putting my podcast on Facebook. So let me make a new Facebook page because I deleted the old Facebook. And I was like, I had like over 2,000 friends, which isn't anything crazy, but like 0 to 2,000, is a difference. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna start from scratch, like make a new Facebook and be able to stream the podcast on there because um when was this? This was like November. Was it November? It had to be before November. Maybe like 10 months I stayed away from there. I just know that it was before I decided to do Monday nights with Mish. And I was like, I'm gonna be streaming live. So I want I want it on Facebook too. Also, welcome to everybody who is joining. That was my alarm going off. Y'all heard that? Thank you to everybody joining, watching the live, anybody who has ever tuned in to any of the lives and or like, replaying it, rewatching it, all of my podcast supporters. Thank you guys so much. I hope you all have been enjoying just this extra little content that I've been putting together. I am really excited because we're about to hit a year mark or like another year around the sun with the pod. So I have something really special planned. I'm going to tell you guys about that in a little bit, like towards probably the end of this broadcast. But let's get back to my Facebook half complaint, half not complaint. So whenever I decided to get back on Facebook, I made a whole new Facebook because I read the instructions of deactivation when I had my first one, and I just assumed that it was gone. I made a new page. I'm still Namari Alexandria on that page. And my other page popped up and I'm like, why do it say, like why are all these people on my news feed? Like what is going on? And then I realized because it was one time I was trying to sign into the new one and it just signed me into the old one. And I'm like, what is going on? Now, the annoying part about that is I deleted it. So why is it there? Why is there confusion between the new page and the old page? Because like they connect your phone number. Mind you, my old Facebook, like the OG Facebook, I never put my new number on there. Like I used to have a 609 number back, whew, child, a long time ago. And like even when I was still in high school, probably like freshman year or eighth grade or something like that. Then I got a 908 number sometime in high school, but I just never the OG Facebook never had this number. I just always would type in my 609 number, even when it wasn't my number. And I used to laugh all the time because I'm like, yo, that's back when, I had Metro. So I was like, I know Metro wants to recycle this number and I feel bad for whoever because, I'm thinking in my head, everybody uses Facebook, like a good amount of people. So I just was feeling bad every time I would type in that 609 number because I'm like, somebody probably wants to, connect their number to their stuff. And here I am with a whole 908 number now, years. And I'm still signing into my Facebook with the 609 number. So boom, I'm annoyed because how did that, how did the numbers even flip flop from the OG one to my new one? So now it's like a lot of confusion. And so I really don't get on Facebook now because for one, I didn't want to reactivate the OG one. Two, I just wanted to be on there for the podcast for Monday Nights with Mish, or Mondays with Mish. I always add that extra Monday Nights with Mish, but Mondays with Mish. I just wanted to be on there for that. And now I just don't sign in at all because I know that this stream automatically is going to stream where I want it to stream. I know how it's going to look. And that's another reason why I love using this platform. So, yeah, shout out to StreamYard, even though they ain't paying me to say that. Whew. All right. So, thank you for everyone over on Facebook who tunes in over there. I did sign in one time back a while ago just to see, if everything was showing up the way, it's supposed to be. And it is. And shout out to everybody who was digging the Girl Code episode over there. I saw y'all. And I'm just excited for everything else that is going to come for Monday nights. We still have some weeks to go. And we've been doing this since what, October 25th, I think. So 4 more lives with y'all after this one. So this tonight, I just want to hang out with y'all and just chit chat because it's been a while since I've done. It's actually been since the first Monday night, and when we started October 25th, that actually no, oh my goodness, even the first episode. So the first episode was the rap discussion. Um, and I wasn't alone. I was gonna say, I haven't done a live alone since I started this broadcasting live every Monday with y'all. But dang, I didn't even do the first one solo. I actually, I might as well say it because I already brought it up. But I actually, when I first started Monday nights, I had I had a bunch of ideas of how I wanted it to be and what I wanted. And the first episode ever of this Monday night, I think was like the closest, even though my audio wasn't in the beginning. That episode was the closest to what my vision was, honestly. But just flowing it out and keeping it moving every Monday. I've learned so much, but I don't want to get too into it. Like we don't got 4 more broadcasts left, 4 more Monday nights I get to hang with you guys. So the last Monday night is going to be actually on our 2-year anniversary of the pod. So I'm really excited about that. So, and it's actually also simultaneously, isn't this life is just full of little I mean, I anyway, life is just interesting. So the 2-year anniversary actually falls on January 17th. That is the day that I made my first ever episode live on the podcast, Misha's Madness and Motivation Podcast. So yeah, it's like just sweet that, it's my mom's birthday. It will be her birthday. And it will also be year to completion. So I'm really excited. And I'm excited to go into year 3 with you guys. And like I said, I have something special planned for the last broadcast. But just thank you so much for everybody who just, sends me any words of encouragement, words of like, yo, what you doing is dope, like all of that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And thank you for even the people who don't reach out but still tune in. This goes out to all the hotties, all the secret hotties, whatever Megan said. Thank you guys. So yeah, I'm super excited. Tonight, I just wanted to hang out. I know everybody has been super stressed lately. And I don't know what's been going on in the world, but literally my little sister got into a car accident. Well, somebody actually hit her from behind or whatever. And like it was a hit and run, kept going. My friend got into a car accident. Somebody like slammed on their brakes in front of her, and then they didn't have insurance, and it was just like this thing. I don't even want to put them out there like that, like, oh, well, they ain't have insurance, because I know it's a lot of us out there. I just became one of the people that wasn't trying to scam over the car insurance people, but I know if somebody knows a way to get over car insurance, that they will try to get over having car insurance. But don't drive like a butt face if you out there with no car insurance. Everybody go get you some car insurance. I know it's a scam, but it's just one of them things you got to make sure you have. And then some people that I know, they got into a car accident too, which was actually a very, very bad car accident, and like there were fatalities. So y'all be safe out there. And I know everybody is stressed with the holidays coming up. Everybody is trying to get their shopping done. The roads have been crazy. Traffic has been crazy. People literally have been driving like butts for like the past week and this week. Well, this week just started yesterday, but it's been a lot going on. So I just want y'all all to be safe out there. Make sure you are paying attention, no texting and driving. I know we do it. I'm actually very nervous to text and drive. That's just a little tidbit about me. I'm like a super baby, and I be putting my seatbelt on in the back seat too, because you just never know. People, it don't even have to be the vehicle that you're in. That's the problem. Other people don't know how to drive. So make sure y'all being safe. And I just wanted to hang out tonight with y'all and talk. And I don't know, just I could talk literally all day, every day. So I didn't really set a premise or anything for this episode. I'm just gonna hang out with them and talk and see wherever, the conversation leads us to go to. So I'm really excited. I actually literally just finished watching Ghost, the newest episode, the one that came out yesterday. I was watching it as I was like doing a little bit of makeup. Y'all see the brow? Y'all see the brows? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I did a little bit of makeup and just my lip gloss or whatever. And I really need to go to the mall like everybody else, like all these other crazies. I'm gonna wait until after the holidays, because I really need to go to the mall and get some blush. I lost my blush, and it had 4, it was like a little palette, it had a little mirror, and it came with like 4 different blush colors, and I miss it, and I have no idea what happened to it. I feel like just like in between traveling, like it honestly might be in a duffel bag somewhere or a suitcase. I don't know. I feel like I looked into my suitcases. It has to be in a bag or a purse somewhere. It has to be, but at the same time, I feel like I looked everywhere for it and I still didn't find it. So I'm gonna probably after the holidays and stuff get out there, and or maybe when I go to Florida, because I'll be in Florida before the holidays pass. So When I get down there, I'm gonna get me a new blush because I like blush. Like I feel like blush would complete like well, it does complete like all of my looks. Like even right now, if I just had just like a little bit of razzle dazzle right there, just a little, so when I smile, it would just be a little and a little glitter. The one I had like little shimmers in it. It was just super cute. But I definitely have to go get that. I just finished watching though Ghost, right? The Power Book 2. And I just want to let everybody know that is on my Twitter feed. Y'all don't have any respect. Any respect, okay? No television watching couth. Couth, because you can't spell it either. So yeah, y'all don't have any television watching couth. Like, how come I could not scroll on Twitter yesterday without seeing spoilers for this show? I don't like that. I do not like that at all. And I love though that this episode was over an hour long. I mean, just felt like a minute and some seconds, but longer than 59 minutes, longer than 57, 56, 55, however they do it. Because last week when I watched, I was like, what is going to happen? Like literally me and my little brother were texting and my little brother texts me a spoiler. He goes, oh, Zeke is Monet's son. And, dag, I forget the new connect's name, but that's their son together. And I'm like, don't be texting me spoilers. I didn't watch it yet. Because last week I actually rewatched the week before that just because I just didn't want it to end. You ever watch something so good and you kind of like you want to just savor it, so you try to save the episodes, or like you'll rewatch an old episode before the new episode just to like buy yourself time before you have to watch the only episode that's new. Okay, so that was me last week. So when he was watching the new episode, we was texting each other actually, and we were like, we were gonna watch the new episode. But then in my head, I didn't want it to be over. So I watched the old episode first. So when I finished the old episode, which I had already watched, I had to watch it again. When I finished that episode, my brother texts me and he, spoiling everything. And then I'm like, I'm about to watch it right now. So I watched it, and it was literally such a good episode. And Kane made me so upset last week because, okay, this is my whole thing. If you go out here committing murders or doing any illegal killer activity with someone, why do you feel that it has to be like, it's like they both decided to cover up the murder. Why does Kane feel like either he has to go to jail or Tariq has to go to jail instead of just like working together? It's like he's just like it's kind of like he's just super selfish and just for himself, except for you see when like Zeke gets tied up in the whole situation and he's like, no, it's definitely gonna be Tariq because it's not gonna be me and it's not gonna be Zeke. But I think just like in the beginning, I just don't like the way he moved. Like, cause why did he keep the badge? Like, why did he keep Ramirez's badge instead of putting it on his body? You left his ID on him. Why didn't you leave his badge on him? That part I really don't understand. So last week when he, put the badge inside Tariq's little dorm, I was sick. Okay. I was sick because I like Tariq. I like, his character. And so I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Like for what? For why? That was like my whole thing. So I could not wait. This week though, I did not rewatch the old episode. I just had to watch the new one because everybody spoiled that Tariq was jammed up. So I'm like, I have to watch it. And then they were talking about like how his dad had wrote him a letter, which I thought I seen people tweeting like they know that they should have had Ghost Voice, read the letter. But the letter was so short that I'm just trying to figure out, right? In my head when he read the letter, like I was thinking, what was his like at what point did his dad make those arrangements that he felt like Tariq ends up there, or like not that he ends up there, but that he deserves to end up there type stuff. So it makes me want to go back all the way from the beginning and watch Power over again because I remember waiting on Sundays for the first Power to ever like drop and like being glued, and that's the same way I am with this one. Like with Power 2, I'm glued on it. Can't wait for the next season because I know that they got renewed for another season. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure everybody else is too. But yeah, that's literally. And then I was thinking this whole time that Monet was gonna leave her husband and get with her old boo, the new connect. And my whole theory. My whole theory was that Monet was gonna get with her old boo, which is her new connect, Kane's connect, and that she was gonna find out that Kane had basically she was gonna like, find the connections and then end up actually not trusting him and feeling like, she was betrayed and everything, and then just be stuck out there because she left her husband for him. So her husband probably, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't know. But then, be stuck out there too without a connect because she feel like, they played or ran game on her. And another little thing I had in my mind was that if she did go and be with the connect, her little old boo, and she found out that Kane was like, with just the whole connection of how everything is, like how Kane is basically working for him, working with him, for him, whatever. I thought that something bad was going to happen to Kane, where she's like, now she really can't trust him, but that she would still kind of like do business with the new connect. But at the end of this episode, I see that her husband actually is home, and that's like literally the part that I left off on. And it's actually paused. That's why I keep looking over here to the side. It's actually right now, it's on the TV, it's paused, and there is 30 seconds left because the what do you call them? I was about to say the titles, but the end screen, the credits started rolling, and I thought it was over. Maybe they're showing next week what's gonna happen, but I'm like, I gotta hop on live, okay? So I can't wait for next week. I wish that I could just binge watch it all together. I wish that they just dropped the whole season, but I get it. Of course, want to see people tuning in every week repeatedly, time and time again. So, and then, it's just like the pressure of having to watch it and the FOMO, all that good stuff. So, I'm here for it. I do, you guys, I am so excited about so many things. Like, thank y'all. Oh, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me because, um, yeah, like this is fun hanging out on a Monday, talking about TV and stuff. I've been watching actually a lot of TV. I've been watching so much TV. Like I usually don't. I'm usually super focused, and my life the past few weeks have been so crazy because for one, you all know it's the end of the semester, so it's like finals, papers. I mean, you know what? Out of all the classes that I took this semester, I only had one final. The other two classes, like the final basically was like one was a 6-page paper and the other one was like a presentation that had to be like 10 to 15 minutes. And we could pick anything we wanted to pick. So, of course, your girl chose happiness. And I talked about like just the power of happiness and how's a choice and all this stuff. And that was actually really fun. I had so much fun. Like when I tell y'all I smashed that presentation, like it felt so good. I got a lot of good feedback from my other little classmates and stuff. And from my professor, like he was digging it. And I did something that nobody else did and he recognized it. So, it had me feeling real good. Real, real good. Got an A. I actually finished this class with an A. I finished all my classes except for one with the A. And I'm actually back and forth emailing this teacher now because this is the one class that I actually did have a final in, and my grade was an 88 before I took the final, and she excluded anybody who had an A in her class already. She's like, "You don't got to take the final, but if you don't have an A, you got to take the final." So I had an 88 point like 4 or something. Like they'd be right on it, even like with the decimals. So I'm like, all right, I got an 88 or whatever. Like, I really have to like crush this final. Like, I have to get an A because then it's gonna boost my grade to an A. Like, and then I'll finish all with A's, right? Why I took this final? I took this final, y'all, and got a 92, which ain't bad. It's an A. It's a low A, but it's an A. Why my grade is 88.88? make it make sense. So and she like didn't grade this part of my project. So it says I have an 80 on this project that I know that I did all of the parts, the components to this project. I did them all. So I had to email her like, hey, just want to make sure that you got, my responses for this project and that da 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 da. Because why is my grade still an 88? I don't understand that. And she's getting a little attitudey in my Outlook inbox, but I'm gonna keep emailing her because she's wrong and I'm right. So I literally the last email that I sent was, "Would you like me to send a screenshot?" Because I really just honestly started to just send a screenshot, like, "Here is the proof, here is the project," like, because it's a discussion post project where we all have to interact with each other. And literally, if I type my name on the discussion post, it shows all the times I submitted answers. And I will send her a screenshot because I don't know, I just really want all A's this semester. I don't care. I felt like I bust my butt. So yes. So I don't even know why I brought up school, but because these last few weeks of my life have like literally been hectic. I've been watching so much TV and I've had to do finals. I had to do all of this stuff. And I don't know if I should admit this to y'all. Okay. I've been procrastinating on everything and I've just been watching TV. Like literally all of my anything that I need to do, I've been waiting until the last minute. Like, if I gotta do something at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna wait until 11:45, and then Imma start to get it together to do it. I might even wait until 11:55, and then, like that. Like, it's been bad. So, for weeks, for at least I wanna say for at least a month, like, let me not lie, like, for at least a month, your girl been procrastination nation. I've been getting a bunch of sleep. I've been watching a bunch of shows, and I've been eating a lot of good food. Shout out to Granny. And yeah. So, been watching a lot of TV. My friend actually told me, I wonder if y'all ever seen this. It's actually on Netflix, right? So it was this show. What's her name? Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I think it is Sandra Bullock. I think she did the what is it called? Ah, man, I forget what it's called, but, like, they had to, like, tie their eyes up or whatever. I think she was in that one too, and I know everybody was on Twitter going crazy about that one. And so this one, right, it's called The Unforgivable, and it actually moved up to number 1 on Netflix, like, on the little Netflix list. I was seeing it before it got popping on Netflix, like, I seen that it was on Netflix, that it was new, I saw the trailer, and I'm like, "Mm, I mean, it seems interesting, but, like, I wasn't called to watch it, like, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't called to watch it. It wasn't like, it didn't really pique my interest, like so it's been on Netflix for however long it's been on Netflix, and I just watched it, and like, I had to be requested to watch it. So my friend was like, "Friend, you have to watch The Unforgivable." And I'm like, "Okay, now my friend, they just watch movies. They don't like to watch TV shows. They just like boom bop bam. It gotta be a movie, it can't be a show." So I've been watching all of these shows, but this is no, yes, this is the one movie that I did watch, The Unforgivable with Sandra Bullock, and I had to watch it twice. So my friend's like, "Watch it, watch it, watch it." I'm like, "All right, girl." I watch it and I missed the whole thing. I I just missed the whole thing. I couldn't tell nothing of what happened. I seen a few scenes, she was yelling, and I don't know, I remember she got out of prison and, she thought that she could go back to her welding job, or was she a construction? I think she was a welder. Don't quote me, because like I said, I missed it, and she ends up, like, cutting fish. I remember that scene. I remember her somebody got into a car accident, like, I was just confused, okay, and then it kept going back from, like, the past to the present, which don't get me wrong, like, I'm not slow or anything because, I watch How to Get Away with Murder. So I like shows where they do that. It's, like, dramatic, like, let me take you to the past, and let me take you to the future, but not the future, but, like, the present. So I like, like, I get it. I just didn't get this movie particularly. So I'm like, "You know what? Maybe I was just." I think I fell asleep on a movie or something, or pretended to do my paper that I really was procrastinating, and I did the paper the day that it was due. I did my project. Actually, I did pretty good with the little presentation project. Maybe because it's something that I'm interested in, like, presenting things to people, to my classmates, and we got to pick whatever we wanted to talk about. So I was just feeling super good about talking about whatever I want to talk about. So I don't think I procrastinated that. Maybe I did because, he had to turn in an outline. But once you do the outline, it's literally a piece of cake. I mean, you literally, that's your project right there in the outline. So I watched this movie not once, but I watched it twice. And the second time, I still didn't get it. So, did anybody watch The Unforgivable with Sandra Bullock? Please let me know right now in the comments on Twitter, comment me up, and on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, just hop on a different site. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I really don't be on Facebook though like that. So, but or if you have me on Instagram, slide me a message and let me know what you thought about that. Because I might even put a little. I'm about to make. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought my phone was on. I thought my phone was on silent. So, what was I going to say? I'm about to get on Instagram. Actually, I want to know, like, what did y'all think about it? I thought, to me, honestly, I can't even give it an honest rating because I missed it twice. And I don't wanna watch it a third time because I feel like if I didn't pay attention the first time or the second time, and I don't wanna say I didn't pay attention because I was paying attention, but it wasn't it for me. It wasn't it. I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling it, but I'm about to ask y'all actually right now, did y'all watch this movie and how did y'all feel about it? Where is that? Oh, questions. I'm sorry. I'm asking y'all right now. What is it called? The Unforgivable? It's on Netflix. I'm put like some question marks. And boom. Hold on now. Okay, boom. It's posted. Y'all let me know what y'all think because it was garbage to me. So now what wasn't garbage to me, which actually caught me completely off guard that had me so happy and so I was just feeling and I love Wesley Snipes. So to see him in there, it was a lot because I'm like, this old mother fluffer. I was so excited though to see him like, in something new. So True Story by freaking Kevin Hart. I did not expect it to be a serious movie. Why was I expecting it to be a comedy? And or not even like a comedy, but like just like maybe like I mean, it's like a drama in every sense of the word. But like I thought it was gonna be like a funny drama, and there are jokes in it, but like the music is so intense. Like it had me sitting on the edge of my seat every second of watching it because I'm like the music, just everything that was going on. And then at the end, it's such a plot twist. Like I was not expecting for it to go down like that. I was not expecting for it to go down like that. And I mean, have I ever seen Kevin Hart act in a movie or any movies? I probably have, but he really did his thing with True Story. It's like it's not really a movie. It's like I think what 5 parts of like an hour episodes or whatever. And Wesley Snipes is in it. Wesley Snipes actually plays his brother. And that's all I'm gonna say on that because I have television watching Couth, Couth. No, you can't spell it either. And I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. But really, really good. Oh my goodness. I just hope somebody out there has watched True Story already. Kevin Hart really did his thing. I mean, I'll give you guys a premise if you haven't seen it. So basically, Kevin Hart plays a comedian, and which is another reason why I thought it was going to be something funny. You're literally playing a comedian, but he's playing a comedian in a serious movie. And then also, like I've seen a few of his interviews where he literally said that, like so after I watched it, I'm like, you know what? I don't know why I thought it was gonna be a comedy because I remember him saying in the media a few times, "Oh yeah, I'm acting now. I'm in a movie. I play a comedian, but it's not a comedy. It's very serious. It is serious, like super serious. Like people getting shot up, people dying. It's a lot. They getting rid of bodies. Like it's. I mean, if you're into that, I'm into that. Personally, my favorite genre of movie is action. Like action, like they either fighting, gunfights, knife fights, I don't know, blowing cars up like Fast and the Furious. They weren't really like, well, they didn't fight too much in there, but just the whole, just the thrill of it. Like I like action movies. Gemini, the one with Will Smith, that was really, was it called Gemini or the Gemini? Whatever, where it was like him and him against him, or just two hims, not three, but they was against each other. His younger, and like I love stuff like that. And adventure, like action and adventure movies. True Story, it's not like action and adventure, but I don't know, like, something about it is thrilling. Like, I like psychological thrillers. I like thrillers. I just like, and, like, I wouldn't say, maybe I do like dramas. I think I like dramas, y'all. So, this is very dramatic, though, and I ain't gonna spoil it, but yeah, he basically wakes up with a dead girl in his bed, and then stuff just starts rolling from there. So, it's super good. I watched, Money Heist. So, oh my gosh. Lately, like the past, was today, Monday, December 20th. For the past like 3 days, or you know what? I'm lying, like more than 3 days. I have been staying up until like 5, 6 in the morning, rewatching, like catching up on Money Heist because they have new episodes. Um, and I have fell off on Money Heist because I don't know. It just lost my interest. Like a lot of shows be losing my interest, like Blacklist after like season 5, The Walking Dead at like season 5, Grey's Anatomy at like season 6, 5, 6. Like it just was getting redundant, and I was like, "What are we like? Why? I don't even care what y'all doing." All right, but it said new episodes, and I was actually waiting for the other episode of this show, Ghost Power Book 2, to come out. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get back into this so that I'll have 2 shows because like I said, I've been watching a lot of TV, like a ridiculous amount of TV. I never watch this much TV. I'm usually always like the most I'll do is like hop on YouTube, which I was also just on YouTube earlier because I was in the kitchen cooking my dinner, and um I'm in the kitchen and I was just watching this YouTube, 85 South show, the one with Love Dorsey. Hilarious, like had me cracking up. But yeah, the most I'll do, like I watch a lot of interviews, I watch a lot of like different stuff like that on YouTube. And so yeah, I don't ever really watch TV. Like I'm always just doing something else. Just I don't be watching, I don't be doing that. I don't watch TV like that. And Money Heist had like lost me. So new episodes, I'm like, "All right, whatever, I'll give it another chance," and I started, I think, at part 3 because I remember watching 1 and 2, like, when they did the first heist, like, I remember that, and part 3, I started to remember some of it because it had that creepy guy in there. One of the hostages was, like, a rapist, like, he was, like, real rapey. So when I started to remember, like, parts of it when that part came up because 'cause I'm like, "Oh, I remember this freaking creep ass dude," like, but I didn't remember all of everything that had happened, and, um, he didn't get to the part, like, he didn't jog my memory until after, way after we was, like, a couple episodes into part 3. So, anyway, I finished part 3, I'm on part 4 right now, I think, or no, I think I'm on part 5. It's about to be over because I feel like, like, the heist is going, it's not going good because so many people died, like, Tokyo died, um one of the mayor's, security personnel shot, Nairobi, like, so much drama, so much happening. But this show literally I've been up like 5 AM, 6 AM, having to be up at 7, just watching this show, going off 2 hours of sleep for this show. So I don't know if I got any money heisters out there that like that show, but I'll be watching it with y'all. I'll be watching it too. And I don't know if y'all knew because my little brother didn't know, but yes, they have new episodes out. So I've been watching that. I'm not done with it yet, but since I got fed with Power Book 2 tonight, I might go ahead and just finish Money Heist. And then I'm gonna need something new to watch. So y'all let me know what I should watch. But let me just tell y'all everything that I watched so far. So y'all know I watched True Story, love it. Still watching Money Heist. Y'all know I've been watching Power Book or the Ghost Power Book 2, The Unforgivable, which y'all let me know how y'all feel about it on Twitter. And I'm gonna interact with y'all on my Instagram. Follow me, Namari underscore A Namari underscore A crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I. All right. I don't judge me. I just had to. Okay. So I watched all of Raising Kanan, but it don't hit the same way. I mean, it was good. It was super good. Don't get me wrong. It was good, but I don't know. Raising Kanan and BMF, like BMF, I think is better than Raising Kanan. And it took me a while to get into BMF because I had watched Raising Kanan and I was feeling so lukewarm about it that I didn't even really want to get into BMF. And then I watched the first episode of BMF. I didn't pay attention. I didn't know what was going on. So I'm like, yeah, it's probably not for me. And then I watched it the second time, the first episode of BMF, and just zoomed through that. I zoomed through it. Super good. Like super duper 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 good. And yes, so I watched BMF. I watched the Wu-Tang Saga is something that I watched and I was loving it. And then it kind of got slow like when did it get slow for me? I feel like when they arrested him and they wasn't really making music like that. That probably wasn't a great angle. Y'all seeing all of my nostrils. But yeah, I have to maybe I'll like after Money Heist, maybe I can kind of like get myself in the mood to watch that. But before I wrap this up with y'all, because I know y'all like enjoying my company. I'm enjoying y'all company. I love Monday nights. Like I love that I get to talk to y'all. I get to stream on different platforms and just talk about whatever I want to talk about. So Selling Tampa, the real estate show with all the black women, let me specify. Okay, when I first saw the trailer for Selling Tampa, I was living for it because I'm like, yes, like real estate, yes, like black women, yes, all of those things. And then I watched it. It's so weird because, okay, though the drama was interesting on the show, like, I was entertained or whatever, the drama was definitely entertaining. And I know you need drama for a reality show. I felt like it was like 60% drama, 40% or 65% drama, 35% real estate and making deals. And a part of me thought while I was watching it, is there so much drama going on because like I also know like the real estate game, unless she has her own brokerage or whatever, and she popping, they all popping out there, but I also know that real estate isn't so fast moving, and I don't know how much time they have to shoot seasons. So a part of me thought like maybe all the drama and everything just helps kind of fill in the blanks of when of the time between finding these properties and showing these properties and then selling these properties or whatever, because like I said, like I know real estate is not a quick thing. Like you could have somebody looking at a house and thinking that they're going to buy this house for a month, 2 months, and then it comes down to closing a deal and it doesn't happen. So I will say that I do like the show. I did enjoy the show. And it's like maybe the things that I want more from the show, like more real estate action. Like I don't know that I'm really going to be able to get that because of what I just said, but I do know I wanna watch Selling Sunset or whatever, which I guess is like the spinoff or like the OG of the shows or whatever, like how they do Real Housewives or whatever. So I wanna watch Selling Sunset just to see what that's about. It looks like the Selling Sunset realtor team is bigger, So maybe that will like satisfy me more. Like maybe they'll have more deals going on. Maybe they'll be showing more houses. But oh, and let me speak on the whole girl wanting her own brokerage or whatever, because I see everybody talking about that. I okay, my opinion on this girl. Rena. I think that I don't know. Like a part of me feels like that had to just be for television because there is no way that you are working with your friend at her brokerage. You're working with your friend at her brokerage. She or I'm assuming that the owner of the brokerage was able to get the TV show, et cetera, et cetera. So, for one, you're working with her at her brokerage. For two, you're on her brokerage's television show at that point. And then you go on camera to tell the people behind her back, mind you, that you want to like make this brokerage like, and like then you also behind her back try and steal her producing agents. Like, I don't know. It's like, business is business and it is what it is. But you saying like you were one of the first agents with her, just to me, it's just like that. I mean, I don't know what their relationship is outside of the cameras, but you felt strongly enough about it that you did this stuff in front of the camera. So that's why I feel like maybe it was for TV. Like maybe, it was like a storyline that they could go with, like another little thing that they could do. But yeah, like I just would hope that like in real life she wouldn't move like that. And then I'm just hoping that it was just for TV because I took it personal. Like I just feel like if a person trusts you enough to be in business with you and kind of like bring you on the team, it's just like a respect thing and it's like a loyalty thing. And I think that's what Colony was coming from because she's like, I'm a top producing agent and I've been with this brokerage as well. And you also see like I keep forgetting the girl's name, whose brokerage it even is, child. But I'm about to look it up real quick because I forget what her name is. But whatever. I just feel like Rena, if you was with this girl shooting in the gym from the beginning, then how come when it's time for you to, to start your own gym, why would you assume that she would not be rooting for you? And why would you feel like you have to go behind her back or steal workers from her? Like that whole part of it was shady. It's not even about like not wanting her to open her own brokerage. It's like, that's just like, I don't know. That's like honestly to me, that reminds me of like the crab in the bucket mentality because how come you can't go out and find your own top producing agents? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you go out and build your own relationships the same that she did? And then instead of like going behind her back, why don't you ask her for assistance and help? Like, hey, I'm trying to do what you're doing. Even if you do it better, even if you know what I mean, you do it the same, having her in your corner would be better than like that crab in a bucket mentality of, oh, I have to go behind her back and step on her and step on what she's already created for herself to go out and do, something for myself. That's just was my whole thought on that. And I seen a lot of people saying, oh yeah, good for Rena, like da da da, Rena this, Rena that, Rena deserves. And cool, Rena can deserve. Rena does seem like a very, classy lady, but that whole thing to me was just child a mess. And it made me feel type of way. And it just I was just thinking like, can y'all just sell houses together? Like, I'm confusion. But yes. So Selling Tampa, I'm gonna check out Selling Sunset, and I'm gonna let y'all know how that go. But whatever. If y'all didn't watch Selling Tampa, please do. I think it's like 10 episodes. It's a nice little breezy watch. I definitely got through it pretty quick. Maybe because I got a lot of time on my hands these days, and I ain't doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just watching TV. Maybe that's why I had so much time. But go watch that. I don't think I've been watching nothing else. I think those are all the shows that I took time out of my nice life to indulge in. Let me know if y'all got any suggestions because I'm gonna need a new show after Money Heist. I might get into the Wu Tang series, but it might be a wrap for that one too. Because I don't know, I just ain't really been into it. Y'all know your girl went to Tennessee. Y'all, Nashville. I had a blast. We all had a blast. There were, dang, how many of us was there? I think there was 9 of us. There was 9 of us total. Don't quote me, but I did vlog it, and I'm so excited. So I'm kinda, like, stuck between, do I split the vlog in half or do I just keep it long? And, oh, man, so the birthday girl, the one who, actually, you all the podcasters, my day ones, y'all actually know Alyssa. Ooh, even my Monday night crew, you guys should know Alyssa as well because she joined Monday Night Live, not visual, but she did. I called her on the show while we were live one Monday to ask her about dating. So check out the dating episode. She's on there. She's also on Quarantine and Chill. She's on a bunch of episodes. I love Alyssa. That's my girl. So anyway, yes. And I just saw Alyssa the other day. Ah, they're across the room. I will show you guys, but I just got some I just had the re-up on these wipes from the European Wax Center. They're like crack. Like I love them so much. And they got like new packaging. It's purple. Cause y'all know I don't work there no more. So I don't know when they doing new promos and stuff. But I literally I still love the European Wax Center, even though now your girl is working for herself and making her own coins and traveling around and doing her own thing. Um, yeah, those wipes from the European Wax Center, I love them. Like, if you're not on it, you need to be on it. First of all, I had it ingrown underneath my underarm or whatever, because y'all know sometimes you can get ingrowns, like when the hair is trying to grow back from being waxed or even being shaved. But I don't shave. Ain't no razor going under these armpits. But yeah, so I had waxed or whatever, and I had got it ingrown, and it was like so painful, and it was so big. And Alyssa got me right because Alyssa also waxed me, so she got me right. But I feel like it's still like I don't know really what it is, but I'm like I need to re up on these ingrown hair wipes because girl, I need my pits to be smooth. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the winter time. Y'all wondering why my pits got to be smooth in the winter, but they got to be smooth all year round. It's a lifestyle. Got to get with it. So, yes, shout out to Alyssa. We were in Tennessee, in Nashville, Tennessee, like tearing the place up. I had so much fun. So much fun. Just editing the vlog got me so excited. So Alyssa wants me to split the vlog up, and we were there for 4 days, I think. So we got out there Thursday. We spent all day Thursday out there, basically. Um, and then we were out there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Our flight didn't leave. I think our flight departed at 7:10. So we literally had the whole morning. Like we went out to breakfast. We made TikToks. They had me making TikToks, y'all. I'm just so excited though. I had such an amazing time, and a lot of drinking going on, a lot of partying. So I know that you guys, tuned in probably want to see the vloggy vlog, and I want to show it to y'all. I do. But I just want to let y'all know that I may not post it on my podcast YouTube only because it's 2 different subjects, you know? So I might go ahead and post it on my original YouTube, the Namari hair, because I already have some vlogs on there. I already have some party shenanigans on there, as well as just like things that I do outside of podcasting, my whole beauty life that I be out here living. I actually on that YouTube, on my Namari hair YouTube, I actually I waxed my underarms on there on camera, y'all. After 12 weeks of not having a wax, I literally went on camera, pulled out my hairy pits, and waxed them for y'all on camera. So definitely check out that YouTube. I haven't posted on there in like 7 months. Oh, probably longer, honestly. But yeah, I haven't posted on there in a long time. And I think that this vlog, the Nashville, Tennessee vlog is going to go on there. But I don't know yet if I'm going to split it. So right now, The vlog is about 21 minutes and 47 seconds actually to be exact, but I didn't include um we went out to dinner for Alyssa's birthday, and so that is the last video that I thought that I wanted to put on that one, and I think that that's probably gonna make it. I mean, really, Imma just give y'all a tour of the restaurant or whatever, and, the restaurant was very, like, dimly lit, so I didn't do too much in there, like, too much recording and stuff, so I think I might just cut it there, and then it'll probably be, like, 22 minutes instead of me putting the last 2 days on there too. Because then, like, the first 2 days is 22 minutes, the second 2 days probably gonna be 22 minutes, and that's, like, 45 minutes, to be watching a vlog, and I don't know if I got y'all attention like that, so but, um yeah, I might just keep it all together. My other friend told me I should just keep it all together and that people like watching long vlogs, but we'll see. Because when I went to Puerto Rico, I split it into a 3-day, and the day one got the most views because probably because people just want a one and done, like, they wanna see everything you did, and then that's it. We did a lot in Nashville. We did this bike tour, okay, that had everybody's ass and legs super sore. We was drinking, screaming, like, the guy told us the conductor of the bike, he was like, "You guys are gonna be drinking, we're moving on a vehicle or whatever." He was like, "So if anybody wanna walk up to y'all," like, a lot of people, they wanna walk up, they wanna cheers you, they wanna high five you, shake your hand, they wanna take pictures. If anybody gets close to this bike, everybody point at them and yell stranger danger. Like, first of all, it was just like a lot of little games we was playing. Like, he wanted us to scream and make noise every time we got to a red light or whatever. Anytime somebody took a picture of us, we had to point to them and say paparazzis. But yes, had a great time. We did the bike tour. We rode the mechanical bull, of course. We got on this tractor trailer ride, and, like, they drove around. It was like a tour of the city, and, like, we got to drink and, like, party inside like a party bus, but it was a tractor. That was dope. Oh, we went to Prince's because all the locals was telling us to go to Prince's and get the Nashville hot chicken and get the hot chicken from Prince's, and we did, and of course, I'm a daredevil and I love trying the spiciest foods. Really, I just like trying different foods. That's what it is for me when I travel to different places. I'm gonna always need to go and see what the food is like at different places, and I'm gonna have to order different things, and even sometimes I'll be ordering stuff that I don't even have room to eat at the end because I'm like, "But they got it on the menu, and we gotta try it." So, that's what traveling. I mean, of course, you get the nice views and everything, and just being away on vacation is lovely, but for me, vacation wouldn't be a vacation if I didn't try a new food or a new restaurant or something like that. So yes, Princess, Nashville. I would go to Nashville again. It was a vibe. I loved it. The people were so nice. We did have one little butt face Uber driver, but, other than him, it was nice. Like, he must've just had came from New York or something. Like, he must have been a New Yorker at heart and just had went to Nashville. But other than that, it was so nice. I just really had a great time. I'm not even sure when I'm gonna post the vlog, but just talking about it got me all excited. So I can't wait to finish that up for you guys. And like I said, I'm gonna probably post it on the Namari Hair on YouTube. By then, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna affiliate my 2 YouTube channels so that they know, so that y'all know, so that y'all don't even gotta look. It'll just be there. But I'm gonna let y'all know when I post it, and I'm gonna let y'all know before I post it so that y'all is on top. But y'all can still be on top without me telling y'all if y'all just turn on those bell notifications, know what I mean? Okay. The last thing I wanna tell y'all, I know that I know we've been doing this for a minute together, and I love y'all. Mwah. Um, Literally about to come up on year 2 anniversary, okay? 2nd year anniversary, or is this, yeah? Because you don't do a 1st year anniversary, it's just the annual, and this is the 2nd annual. So I'm really excited. You guys know last year I did, um, a playlist. I might gotta get my time right because yes, yes. Because 2020, at January 17th of 2020 is when we dropped the first episode, and, January 17th, or maybe I think it fell on the 21st actually, January 21st of 2021 is when I started up with, my whole vision for the podcast, what it was gonna be for this year, for 2021. I feel like I mean, Whew, we'll get into that on another time, but this year has been a crazy year, a long year. Um, and last year I did a 2020 playlist, 20 songs that got me through the year 2020. And I really like that. I think I'm gonna do it again, but I think I'm gonna do it a little differently. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do 21 songs for 2021 or if I'm gonna like do something a little different, a little bit more creative. So stay tuned for the 2021 playlist. I literally cannot wait to put it together for y'all. I'm super excited. And I also please add me and please, 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 if you got any question, even if it don't pertain to the video or the podcast that you're particularly watching at this time, if y'all have any questions for me, particularly personal questions, because I want y'all to really get to know your girl. Any questions at all that you may have, please send them to my number, send them to my email, send them to in the comment section, send them on Instagram because what I'm going to do on Instagram from now starting I don't want to say starting now, but this week sometime next week for sure, the week after that for sure, the week after that for sure. So boom, for the next month I'm going to be collecting questions. That's those are a lot of questions, but I'm basically just gonna ask y'all probably once or twice a week for some questions. Once I feel like I got enough questions, then I won't ask y'all anymore. I mean, I might ask one last time right before I decide to go on and do the Q&A. So for the next 4 weeks, I know that's a month. I know y'all probably thinking, girl, but I always plan ahead. I always plan ahead. It's especially my baby, the pod. So here we are, December 20th, 2021. It's like 9 p.m. So I ain't gonna ask y'all tonight because I already asked y'all about this this show, this movie, The Unforgivable, which I thought was trash. So yeah, definitely head over there um and let me know what y'all thoughts were. Oh, somebody said they liked it. They thought it was good. I mean, I guess different tastes, different strokes for different folks. But yes, let me know all these questions because I really want to get you guys, a little more acquainted with me. My grandma in Florida just texted me, "Hey Granny." I mean, I don't know if she tunes in or not, but if she do, hey Granny. She just texted me like she thought I was coming this weekend and that her brain is a little fried. But I think she's just excited for your girl to show up at her doorstep. I think she's excited to see me, and that's why she's thinking I'm coming now and not when I'm really coming. But yes, I'm gonna be going to Florida really, really soon. I can't wait to get down there. I cannot wait to be close. I just to the beach. I mean, in New Jersey, it's like you got the beach, but Florida is just a whole different vibe. Like Florida is a vibe. As soon as like I've done a bunch of road trips from Florida to Georgia, and as soon as you get over the Florida state line, they're called the sunshine. They are called the Sunshine State for a reason. Like instant, even if it's raining in Florida, it's a different type of rain. It's a sunny rain. It's a rain where the rainbow gonna come out afterwards. It's just, you know? And then you got that Floridian hospitality. I know they're a little wild out there, but they could be hospitable. And I can't wait to get out of here. New Jersey is so cold. It didn't snow yet, which is very strange for it to be December. And I just want to let y'all know one last thing that just popped up in my head because I literally just started to say the date in Spanish. Ever since I took this Spanish class, I just be wanting to speak in Spanish. I be telling my grandma stuff in Spanish and she'd be like, "What?" And it's some people next door working on the house and they're Spanish. And anytime they speak to me every single time they see me. And sometimes they say hi, and sometimes they be like, hola. Anytime they say hola, I'll be super excited. I'll be like, hola, ¿cómo estás? And then, like we start talking in Spanish and boom. And then if it get a little too crazy, I got to start speaking Spanglish. But they know what's up. They know your girl be trying. One of these days, I'm going to be fluent in Spanish. I don't know why. It's just something I've always wanted since a kid, really, like, since elementary school, they used to teach us Spanish, which is crazy to me because here I am at my big age and I still don't know how to speak it fluently. Even living, like, in the hood and stuff, like, you would think that I should know how to speak it more because, I mean, who else is in the hood besides Spanish people and Blacks? And, I mean, there's other people, but we the majority around here. So, yeah, like, why don't I know how to speak Spanish? But, like, I remember being in elementary school and learning Spanish and really thinking in my head, like, just being excited, like, I'm really gonna know how to, like, they're teaching me, like, Spanish, like, I was just so excited, and your girl still don't know Spanish, but that's one, like, that is a life goal. I'm gonna know how to speak Spanish very soon, very fluently, and once I know how to speak Spanish, I feel like it's gonna be easy for me to learn these other languages. I mean, I know it's gonna be easy for me to learn other languages because, like, Portuguese is basically Spanish. Italian is very close to Portuguese. So, they're two different languages and cultures, but the language itself, because I got a sister who speaks 4 languages. She speaks Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And, yeah, I'm just trying to be out here knowing how to speak these different languages. I feel like it's I'm always going on these little tangents, but I just feel like communication is one of them things that can, like, be a barrier between people getting to know each other, learning new things, teaching new things to different people. Like, you will talk to somebody, and because they don't speak your language or because they don't understand, you and what you're trying to say, you'll just assume that they're stupid or something. I mean, they could be the smartest person that you could have ever come across in your life, but because there's that communication barrier, that's all lost in translation. No pun intended. But, yes, so I've always wanted to just know how to speak different languages. I guess I've never wanted it bad enough to really commit myself to it because, you can do anything you put your mind to. So, like I said, before your girl is 6 feet under, if I decide to be buried, I Imma know how to speak Espanol. I'll probably speak it with a damn English accent and everything, just real ghetto. But, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this Monday. It has literally been a joy every single Monday. I literally look forward to 8 p.m. Monday nights hanging out with y'all, whether it's with a guest or without a guest. Like, tonight it was without a guest, but, like I said, I got some things in store for the rest of these Monday nights. And, for all of my OG podcast listeners, the ones who don't tune in to, well, not that you guys don't tune in to Monday nights, because, I do upload the audio to the podcast platforms, but for the ones who don't necessarily watch the streaming and they just listen in, I love y'all so much, and I know you guys have been wondering, "Where the hell has she been on Thursday mornings?" And I just wanna let y'all know, I got a real good explanation, okay? Got a real good explanation, and I'm gonna let you guys in on the scoop, but I, am only gonna let my OGs know, my podcast listeners know, so I'm gonna catch you guys on Thursday. I know it's been it's been a grip, but I wanna let y'all know what's been going on, where I've been, what's been going on with me, and all of that good stuff. I mean, y'all just heard a little bit. I have been watching a bunch of TV. I have been having a lot of time on my hands. I've been closing up the semester with all A's, so, your girl been working hard. Um, it's just been so much going on. I went to Tennessee, vlogging, editing this vlog, but more than that, on a deeper level, I'm gonna tune you guys in on my life, and just keep it 100,000% real with y'all. So catch me on Thursday. That's in 3 days. Okay, catch me regular time, regular time. Okay, because I know all of my um all of my supporters that they tune in on the podcast and they don't watch the videos. I know that they've been wondering, like, because I usually, outside of Monday nights with me, I usually am there with them every Thursday morning, um, around, like, depending on what platform they listen on, but 3 a.m. Thursday mornings, 3 to 4 a.m. Thursday mornings. Usually the podcast should be available 5 a.m., depending on how long it takes to become available for y'all. But, they know every Thursday morning they can tune in with me. And it ain't been the case lately, but yeah, I'm gonna update y'all. Thank you guys so much though. And I can't wait to see you soon.
Misha Madness and Motivation Podcast was ecstatic